Hello, it's Reviews Day Tuesday and it is the final Tuesday of the month, so it's time for me to talk about my June favourites. How has the month of June been for you? I hope you have been keeping safe and well. It feels like it's been a little while since my last YouTube video. It's been a mildly quiet month on Quiet as Mouse. I had one of those weird 3-week gaps between Discord discourses which threw me off a bit, but we're at the normal frequency next month, so that should be good. But anyway, here are some of my favourite things that I've been enjoying this month. I am going to start with TV shows. The latest series of The Great British Sewing Bee finished last week. The final was last week. I really enjoyed it. I mentioned the show in the last favourites video. It's very warm and friendly and funny, and it's really interesting as well if you have any sort of interest in crafts and sewing. And also in the realm of competition shows that are kind of spin-offs of the Great British Bake Off. Bake Off The Professionals has been on this month on Channel 4. I really like this show. It took a few series to grow on me. It feels slightly more serious than the normal Great British Bake Off, but I really enjoy the hosts now in Liam Charles and Tom Allen. And I just feel like there's quite a nice repartee between all of the contestants and judges and hosts this year. Now, a live show. I have been continuing to watch the National Theatre at Home series that they've been putting up on YouTube. I think I've watched all of the ones that they have put up this month, but my favourite has been Small Island. It stars Leah Harvey and it's based on the book by Andrea Levy. I have the book, but I haven't read it yet. I think I got it in that weird period when I wasn't enjoying reading, back before Discworld Discourses started. But I have seen the BBC adaptation, which was on in, I think, 2009, and that one starred Naomi Harris and Ruth Wilson and David Oyelowo and Benedict Cumberbatch. But yes, I really enjoyed the theatre adaptation. It was very timely and important and also funny and moving. And I'm going to read the book. I was worried about what I was going to do after I finished Discworld Discourses. I'm concerned about falling back into my old not reading habit, so I'm really happy that I now have a book that I'm looking forward to reading after Discworld Discourses ends. Now I'm going to talk about a couple of films. This month I bought Parasite on DVD. As you may know, I watched the film in the cinema before lockdown and I loved it so much, and I have been counting down until it came out on DVD so that I could buy it and watch it again. So I'm really happy to now just be able to watch Parasite whenever I want. Also, slightly randomly, I saw Legally Blonde for the first time this month on Netflix. I'd seen the sequel in the cinema for some reason, but I've never seen the original one, so I was glad to see it and I enjoyed it a lot. And finally, I'm going to talk about a few games. Firstly, there's a new season of Fortnite out and I'm enjoying it a lot. I go through little sort of phases with Fortnite and I'm in one of my playing Fortnite quite a bit phases right now. Also, I finished Dreamfall Chapters on Twitch this month and I want to mention that. It's an interesting game for me because in terms of style of play, it's not one of my favoured styles. There are a lot of puzzles and I'm quite bad on puzzles and I was getting stuck a lot. But even with that, I still enjoyed the game a lot because I really liked the story and the characters. So a really interesting game for me to play and I'd recommend checking it out if you have the opportunity. And also this month I finished playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake. It is now easily one of my favourite video games that I have ever played. I love everything about it and I'm going to play it again immediately. The characters, the story, the setting, the gameplay. I had no prior experience of Final Fantasy at all and I was so impressed. It's an amazing video game. I'm so happy I bought it. So those are some of my favourite things from this month. I'd love to know what some of your favourite things are from June, and also if you have any thoughts on any of the things I've mentioned today. I'm excited for July. I hope it will be a good month for us all. Thank you so much for watching, and let's move across to the end screen. If you'd like to see my latest video or some more favourites videos, then you can do so below me here, and you can also subscribe to my channel or visit my website if you wish to beside me here. And if you fancy checking out my Patreon page, the link to that is in the description below. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you soon.